Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be doing some more requested reaction videos, and this video is requested by Dick Tracy, and it's going to be the Running Man for the Amiga computer system. Yeah, this is going to be the Running Man review. I didn't know there was a Running Man video game. That's quite interesting, because I've watched the Running Man movie, which is really good, because it had Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. I can't pronounce his name correctly. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I can't pronounce it. Yeah, let's check out the video, shall we? And let's stop embarrassing myself. Let's go. It's a bit too late for that. Oh boy. Warning, the following video contains profanity used in a humorous context. You're goddamn right. Good.
After the aggravation of the jump from hell, I was about ready to give up on this review. But that moment was so horrible that it almost had me intrigued. I was like, could the game get any worse than this? So I said, alright, if I see one more jump like this, I'm out. Okay. And as it turns out, there were no more jumps like this. But the game itself was so fucking terrible that I almost kind of wish I had quit in the first place.
So
please. Anyway, let's get into it. The
please
Running Man
be a
for the
good
Amiga,
game.
the rest of the game. The graphics are one of the few things about this game that I actually like. The digitized opening with clips from the film is a nice touch, even though it's entirely superfluous. Also, the game gives you a quick clip of Ben Richards getting sent into the game zone. Again, it's not necessary, but I think it's a nice little detail nonetheless. As for the in-game graphics, I like the textures in both the foreground and the background. There's a good sense of depth to the world, and the graphics are gritty yet vibrant, very much in keeping with the style of the film's cinematography. Obviously, it's not a perfect recreation of the film's world, but then how could it be with the system's graphical limitations? Even so, the game designers did a really good job recreating the basic look of the film's universe. You can take one look at it and say, yep, that's Arnie, that's the Running Man. And at least the game designers didn't make a garish eyesore whose color palette makes you want to puke. The only other positive point I will give for the game is that they actually bothered to try to recreate the plot of the movie. At least the second half of the movie, anyway. Just like the film, you go from zone to zone, bumping off stalkers as you fight your way to freedom. Once you defeat all the stalkers, you go back to the TV studio and defeat Damon Killian and all his guards and win the day. Hooray! Okay. It would be pretty hard to fuck up that concept, but of course if you give it to a bunch of bozos like the guys at Ocean, I'm sure they could find a way. So at least they got that part right. Yeah. But as for the rest,
they fucked it up, didn't they?
The controls in the game are very sluggish. For example, when you throw a kick or a punch, there's a split-second delay between the time you hit the button and the time the character does the action on screen. And this delay makes it harder to fight because you have to time your attacks differently. Instead of hitting your enemy instantly, you have to press the attack button a split second before he's in range, otherwise you'll miss him. And this lag in the controls makes an already annoying game even harder to play. Another problem with the controls is that you have to press up in the control button to punch. Now this might not be so bad, but to jump you have to press up. So if you don't press up and control at the exact right time, your character ends up jumping instead of punching.
That sucks.
And as you can well imagine, this is very annoying in the middle of a battle. They couldn't have used another fucking button on the keyboard to have the character jump, like the space bar.
God, it's like fucking Batman.
No, he's got to use the fucking control key for everything.
Batman controls.
Running is also annoying because to do it, you have to press left or right twice very quickly. If you don't do it fast enough, the character just keeps on sauntering along like his life isn't in danger. Actually, I don't even know why he's walking at all. The game's called the Running Man, not the Sauntering Man, or the Trotting Man, or the Light Spring in his Step Man, you fucking dipshits. An accurate title aside, where the game really starts to fall apart is in the gameplay. One of the biggest problems is that it's fucking boring. You run through mostly empty levels with no traps and very few obstacles and enemies. To be fair, the zones in the movie were pretty empty, but this is a case where I think they could have taken some liberties with the source material and made a much more exciting game. You know, some cannon fodder troops, a couple of machine gun turrets, a few flying bombs, anything but just fucking dogs and stalkers. It's only in the last level that you get to face some actual guards, and they aren't exactly the textbook definition of formidable opponents. Run in one direction, fire my gun. Run in the other direction, fire my gun. Derp, derp, derp. Great enemy AI there. Very cunning.
Yeah, not really good.
Speaking of AI and cunning, we come to the Stalkers, and they ain't exactly Rhodes Scholars either. Take Buzzsaw, for instance. He runs back and forth with his chainsaw, and he can cause you a lot of damage if he hits you with it. However, if you keep crouched all the time, the dumb fuck never bothers to lower his blade and slice you to ribbons.
Wow.
And you can take him out easily by throwing a brick repeatedly in his face. I guess he forgot that you can lower a chainsaw blade below your waist. Dynamo is a bit smarter because he can shoot you while you duck, but you can outwit him by standing until the last second before he fires, then ducking. However, this Raiden wannabe can be a real pain in the ass because if you go too far away from him, he'll chase you in his car and run you down. I don't know how that fat fucking light bright could get into his car so fast anyway, but whatever. Also, if you try to punch or kick him, he'll zap you, so you have to use a weapon against him. But once you get a weapon and nail his basic pattern down, he's really not that hard to defeat. You just gotta keep him on the screen so he doesn't run you over with that fucking car again.
This
The
looks like he's
same
got a
basic pattern
Donald
applies to
Trump
Sub-Zero
wig.
in the first level. The only
sort of
difference
orange-
between him
sort
and
of
the other stalkers is that
blonde
occasionally he'll shoot an
orangey
explosive
wig.
puck at you and go, yeah! Like he's passing a kidney stone. In the fourth level you have Fireball, and like the other stalkers, he's not much of a threat. He fires a flame round that you can't duck, but then you can easily crawl under it. So where's the danger? Oh yeah, and he also flies back and forth with his jetpack like some retarded version of Boba Fett. He flies here, you hit him. He flies there, you hit him. You hit him, you hit him, you hit him. Am I still awake here?
You should have a
The
gun
only
in
real
this
danger
game.
in these
Shoot
fights is when
something
you get a
tough.
stalker and a dog at the same time. It's a really cheap-ass way for the game to give you just a little bit more challenge. Fortunately, you can knock the dogs out for a brief time, but they still are really annoying when they get back up. My biggest problem with these stalker fights is that they're just way too predictable and dull. Why couldn't the game designers give these characters less predictable patterns and more interesting attacks?
They're too fucking
But
lazy.
no, we gotta have the same boring, by-the-numbers boss battles made by game designers who have all the imagination of a fucking block of granite. And as if that isn't bad enough, the game also has sponsor interruptions.
Oh,
What do you mean by
no.
sponsor interruptions? Well, here's what it is.
Okay.
Imagine you're in a fight to the death with one of the enemies in the game, and then all of a sudden the game stops to show you advertisements.
Wow.
That's right.
Fuck
Fake
off.
fucking advertisements right in the middle of a fucking battle.
Fuck
This is,
off.
without a doubt, one of the stupidest fucking ideas I've ever seen in a video
Yeah,
game.
that's silly.
Could you imagine playing Castlevania or New Super Mario Brothers or Call of Duty Modern Warfare and then all of a sudden, out of the fucking blue, an advertisement appears out of nowhere and stops the fucking game? What were these fucking fart suckers smoking? Yes, there were satirical ads in the movie, but they didn't stop the fucking movie to show them. And this is not an isolated incident either. It pops up again and again in this game.
Oh,
If I had
God.
any goodwill left towards this game, it's long gone.
It's gone,
The only
yeah,
reason
fuck
I even
that.
bothered to finish this game was out of sheer spite. And even that was made more difficult because you only get one life in this game. Get killed at any point in the game and it's all the way back to the beginning again. Yep, that beginning with the fucking horrible jump. In between each round, there's a mini-game where you have to match the uplink code symbols on the left with the ones on the right. Now, when I first got to this point, I thought this mini-game was here to help you get an extra life or two. But frankly, I don't give a flying fuck about this part, and so I never bothered to beat it. Nor do I ever care to beat it, for that matter. Anyway, later on I looked up the manual, and as it turns out, you don't get an extra life if you do beat this mini-game. Instead, you just
what'd
get
you
your
get?
health bar restored. Which is kind of fucking pointless considering that there's health packs right in the beginning of the subsequent levels.
What's the
As for
point?
the music, it's really not that bad.
Yeah, the music's alright. It's got that sort of beat to it. It's not bad.
The only problem is that it's looped over and
Oh,
over
a
and
loop.
over again until I want to shoot myself.
Not a
I don't
loop.
understand it. These Nimrods could waste so much fucking time on making the graphics look nice, but they couldn't bother to put any new fucking music in each level? What am I saying? These are the same fucking guys who put ads in the middle of a fucking battle. So after 4 levels of this mind-numbingly repetitive shit, you finally make it back to the studio.
Okay.
About the only good thing I can say for this part is that you finally get a gun. But they even
Finally,
have
a
to make that
gun.
part lame. Look at the way Arnie fires his gun. Have you ever seen such an awkward, unnatural way to fire a gun ever in a video game? It
yeah,
looks
that's
really,
good.
well, gay. Hold still, sweet cheeks, I'm gonna shoot you in the face! When you finally manage to plow your way through the Derp Squad, you reach the last boss. Or you would reach the last boss if there were one. Instead, you get Damon Killian. Whoop-de-shit. Alright, to be fair, it is accurate to the movie, and I'll give him credit for this. It is kind of fun to shoot him back into the rocket sled. But come on, they couldn't have tossed in one last token boss battle for the hell of it? Maybe a fight with a big robot or that steroid guy? Nope. Then again, maybe I should just shut the hell up and be grateful that the damn thing's over.
Yeah,
The
well,
ending
you'll
is
be
not
fighting a
too
Medusa
bad.
head.
At least they give you one, unlike, say, Red Heat. But even if it were the most spectacular ending on Earth, it's still not worth going through all the fucking bullshit in this game to get to
Yeah,
it.
this game's not
If you
worth
really want to enjoy The Running Man, just go watch the movie or read the book. You'll be a lot better off, trust me. So in conclusion, this game is an irredeemable piece of fucking garbage that you should avoid at all costs. And if there is any fucking justice in this universe, hopefully the people who created this game have lost their jobs and are now doing something more worthy of their talents. Like shoveling cow shit into a ditch. This is Filmnstuff signing off. Thanks for watching.
Oh boy. Yeah, he is not happy. Yeah, the Running Man, it did not look good. This did not look fun. But the music was alright, but did it really have to be on a loop? I mean, that's when it went downhill. Um, but yeah, I mean, it looks pretty bad. Yeah. Oh boy. See you next time. Oh boy. Hopefully there's no more bad games.
Hold still, sweet cheeks. I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
There we go. I was waiting for that because normally it talks at the end. But yeah, that was a Running Man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a video game for that. The movie was awesome. I liked the movie very much. It was totally awesome. Had Arnie in it. What more could you ask for? But yeah, I hate it when they turn a movie and they make a video game, and it's just like, oh God, no, please, no, don't butcher it. But then again, a lot of people say The Running Man was a terrible movie. A lot of people say that, but a lot of people say a lot of things and they're full of shit. But The Running Man is a great movie. I really did enjoy it. It doesn't care what anyone says. I enjoyed it, and I'm sure as shit you enjoyed it as well. But yeah, great movie, awesome movie. But yeah, that was a Running Man video game. Didn't look good. I mean, I understand that at the end, he can pick up a gun, but why can't he pick up a gun off the enemies, off the soldiers when he kills them? You could just pick up the guns from those. But that doesn't make sense. Either the case, if you like this video, make sure to give a like, comment down below, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.